Jim McDonnell, James Degale, thanks for talking to FrankRyan.tv. Now, Jim, you were the last of the trainers to be announced. James was keeping it under his hat for quite a while. I kept asking him, wouldn't tell me. So, James, first of all, why Jim McDonnell?
Jim McDonnell because I just like his vibe. I like the way he trains like a soldier. I just like the vibe he brings, and we get along a lot. So the partnership's going to be fantastic.
How long have you known him? When did this sort of start, the thought process?
People think I've known him for like the last couple of weeks, but I've known him for like a couple of years now, since I boxed England v America in 2006. And I come down, didn't I, Jim, to do a couple of sessions with him and Simon O'Donnell. So I've known him for a couple of years now. So.
Is it a London thing? Did that play a bit to it? Was there consideration leaving home and going somewhere else?
There was consideration about leaving home, but I couldn't in the end. I couldn't. I'm a Londoner, and I couldn't leave home, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a homely boy, so I went for Jim.
And Jim, what was your thoughts when he comes to you and said, "Listen, I want you to be the man to take me into my professional career and possibly to a world title"? How long did it take you to say yeah?
The thing is, my name's James, his name's James, and it's like the James game. As James just stated, like over the last 2 years, been in touch a couple of times through things, watched James box in the ABAs, I've watched him box for England and kept an eye on his progress and watched him through, and spoke to him before he went to the Olympic Games about the future and what could be, and me and him were talking about, if he gets his medal, and it's the start of your professional dream as well, because you can go and get serious money for your contract, go and see Frank Warren, which he's done, and here we are sitting in there. But yeah, obviously for me, from a trainer's perspective, it's absolutely fantastic, because you got the creme de creme, and for me, like, the job's a lot easier than working with a lot of other fighters, because he's multi-talented, not taking nothing away from him as a fighter, just adding to him, and turning him into the pro. But it ain't going to happen overnight, and it will take time. But I also explain to him that along the way we may both get criticism or praise, so got to be able to take that as well.
During his amateur career, and you watched him, especially at the Olympics, what for you as a professional boxing trainer, what stood out? What do you think, wow, this particular thing that James Degale does, I can see he's going to be good at as a professional?
Just the simplest thing for me is a good defence makes a good offence. That's what he's got. He's got good feet, got a fast mind, and he's got that inbuilt radar where he's in range to throw punches himself, but out of range for the opposition to nail him. So they may think he's there, they go to throw, and he's made a miss and he counters straight away. You can't teach no one that. No matter how much training they do, you've either got it or you ain't, and he's got it in abundance.
Jim also speaks about the fact that you have a real natural will. We know all athletes have that and all athletes do that, but you have an inbuilt, don't you say, Jim, that he really, really wants this. And then you add to this natural defence that he's talking about. Where does this come from, James? Where does this ability to strive and want to be the best come from?
I don't have a clue. It's just in me, do you know what I'm saying? It's just in me. I keep on telling people this is all I do is box, you know what I'm saying? That's all I have done since I was 10. So I'm a fighter, and I left school in year 9. That's all I've done, you know what I'm saying? That's all I've honestly done is box, so that's why. That's all I can do is box.
I know that in the press conference you were asked, when James comes to you and came to you, what was his fitness level like? James seemed to think it was quite good. You gave him a 4 out of 10. So from between now and February the 28th, when you work on your overall training programme, Jim, what do you work on? People always speak about the fact that he's a great fitness trainer, but is that where you start, a fitness base?
So you could be a great technician, but your technique's not very good if you ain't got no petrol in the tank to drive the car. With James, we've done certain sessions, and where I want him to be, I've explained to him, we're training for him to be a 12-round fighter, but for a 4-round fight. So we've got to just tap things here and tap things there, and just build it over the next couple of years to get him to 10 out of 10. And that's what, when I say he's a 4, I don't mean he's unfit and he's poor and it's just that. It's just that where I want him to be, where I see him, my vision of James.
Got high expectations.
Yeah, I'm pushing him, I'm looking at him at like fighting for.
Can you handle it, James? Handle this madman giving you...
It's hard. It's very, very hard. There's a couple of sessions where I thought, I don't know if I want to get through this, but I got through it, man. I dig deep and got through it, and zoomed down, I get through it.
What's impressed me most about him has nothing to do with his fitness, is the technical stuff I do with him. Working technique with him, just watching how quick he picks things up. And some of them are quite complicated drills, quite complex and quite in depth, and they take patience and time, and they're quite repetitive. But he's been a first class student for me.
James, people always speak about Jim McDonnell being this great fitness technician. Do you think they underestimate his skills technically?
Of course. Listen.
How good is he when it comes to the specifics of boxing?
Very good. He's very, very, very good. Listen, his first 36 rounds of his professional career, he didn't lose a round. So it can't be that bad, do you know what I'm saying? And as I say, I've been in the gym with him now. He's making me roll, slip. He's making me do everything, do you know what I'm saying? So technically, he's very good. Very good.
Jim, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Excellent.